Tell us, Siddharth, what's the polling like and, what is on the minds of the voters?
Hi Mark, I am in Noka Assembly constituency of Rohtas district, and you can see behind me the large number of queues and how in a systematic order the voting is taking place. I'll request my camera person to actually show our viewers that the long queues of the people who are there, who are waiting for their number to cast their vote, and since 7 a.m. they are coming here in the Noka Assembly constituency, and which certainly goes on to show that how keen people are to vote and how aware they have become. We can see this from the record voter turnout from the first phase of the assembly election, which was somewhere about above 65 plus percentage, and as of now at 11 a.m. you also told our viewers that the voting percentage was 38.38 as per the data of Election Commission till 11 a.m. and you can see the record number of participation from the women voters as well. I would like to request my camera person to actually pan the camera here. You can see the women here are participating. Women here are coming and in large numbers and voting. This certainly also on the other hand goes on to show that how aware women are, and more women participation and more women participation since 7 a.m. here, and the Election Commission of India, Mark, is leaving no stone unturned to make sure that these elections go in a very streamlined manner. And as part of the security, there is webcasting on every polling booth. You've just told our viewers that in the second phase of Bihar there are about 45,399 polling booths, and on every polling booth there is webcasting for the real-time monitoring. Apart from that, there is an additional deployment of security forces, and people are not even allowed to carry their smartphones inside the polling booth. They have to submit their smartphones outside. So this is the kind of arrangement, arrangement the Election Commission of India has done. And also when you see there the voting, the systematic voting which is taking place, this goes on to show that, how the Election Commission of India has made the arrangements for this systematic voting. People are there calmly waiting for the numbers, and this is what, we expect here.
Right.
There's a peaceful voting going on, Mark, and the environment, the atmosphere is electric and at the same time is calm. With the same pace, if we go by the same pace, the voting percentage of 11 a.m., which is 31.3%, it might cross the voting in the first phase as well, which again goes on to show how aware people are here in the state and how excited they are for the second phase of the assembly polls, Mark. You may see here, there's a massive number of women participation. They are here in the queue. The queue is not ending. It is getting more and more since 7 a.m. and that is the scene since 7 a.m. So you can see, people collectively are coming and they are now understanding,
Right.
what it means to vote.
Indeed.
So that is something, the change that we are seeing here in the state of Bihar. And as the day will progress,
clearly enthusiastic
we will perhaps
voter
see more record number of voter turnout,
Right.
Mark.
Absolutely, clearly enthusiastic voter turnout, and you've mentioned also about the strict measures in place of the Election Commission to ensure free and fair polling. Let's focus a little bit about that, because that is also one of the reasons why we are seeing such a high voter turnout, because of people finding it easy to come and cast their vote, and not on any intimidation. There's no threat. There's a sense of, the Prime Minister used to always call democracy a festival, and we can see that actually on election day.
Right. Democracy certainly is a festival, and in a country like India, which is the world's largest democracy, Mark, I would like to show you the security arrangements, sir. I would like to request my camera person to actually show how the security arrangements are. You may see the additional forces that have been deployed here, and you also have critical polling station locations, Mark, where there are somewhere around 8,400, and wherein additional forces have been deployed, and the forces will remain more vigilant in these critical polling station locations. And you can see the security arrangement, how it is, Mark, and that is the reason why there is no intimidation. People are coming freely, they are enjoying this day, they are taking out time and coming to vote, unlike earlier days. So the scenario has certainly changed, and more women participation has come in, which is certainly a game changer, which certainly goes on to show that how people are aware in the state. And these are very crucial polls, Mark, as we all know. And this is the second and final phase, wherein 122 constituencies are there, and 1,302 candidates are there in the fray. Mark, and the way the voting is going on, it is certainly amazing. We've been to 2-3 constituencies, and we are seeing the same scenario, the peaceful voting. People are, peacefully coming and voting, and the kind of systematic voting which is happening.
Thanks very much.
It is actually nice and tells a lot about the development.
Thank you very much, Siddharth, for a snapshot of the mood, the electoral mood currently in Bihar on the second phase of voting.